have 3 officials who sit in the chairs and 1 center referee.
Blue, Nikita from the Sweden in the WTA Olympic ranking number 10.
27 kere salmak derecesi boyunca Nikita GLASNOVIC, Şveçya, WTA Olimpiyadalık reytingindeki nömrə 10.
From Sweden, Nikita GLASNOVIC, world ranked number 10.
We invite red, Calvo Gomez Eva, Spain, in the WTA Olympic ranking number 2.
Kızıl kuruşta Calvo Gomez Eva, İspanya, WTA Olimpiyadalık reytingindeki nömrə 2.
So Eva Calvo Gomez beat the world number 15 and the world number 7 on the way here. Li Cheng, who's one of the top stars at the moment of the sport, really moving up those rankings, taken to a golden point. And as for Nikita GLASNOVIC, she beat the world number 25, the world number 33, and the world number 3 on the golden point in that quarter-final. Ru Jiangzong of China is our official. This is the second semi-final of the female minus 57 kilogram category. Sweden versus Spain. The winner to face Jade Jones in the final. Now Eva Calvo Gomez on a massive run of form. She won in China in Series 1 in Suzhou in the first Grand Prix of this year. And she's certainly the one to beat. Mike, you were doing a little bit of homework about her as well. She beat Jade Jones in the Europeans?
She did, yes. Yeah, she's got a tremendous performance record. Won every major open in Europe, more or less. And she's current European champion.
Yeah, so Gomez against Jones, 2 of the real form athletes at the moment. That could be the final, but still, there's this semi-final to go. And GLASNOVIC, having beaten the world number 3 in the quarter-final, will not be holding much fear here in this one. Calvo Gomez leads 1-0 to start with. Ooh, good attempted head kick there from Gomez. Just fell short. Good crowd here in Astana at the Dowsett Sports Centre. Really enjoying their taekwondo this weekend.
That's his second point now for Gomez. GLASNOVIC has got to get inside that long leg range of the Spanish athlete.
Yeah.
If she's got any chance of getting the points.
Gomez looks to be, I think it's fair to say, bossing this a little bit. She looks very comfortable, doesn't she? You know, sometimes athletes, you can tell when they're really in the zone, they're comfortable with their position, and Gomez looks like one of those athletes right now.
Well, GLASNOVIC is the younger player. She's 2 times European junior champion, and then she took bronze in this year in the Europeans earlier this year in Baku. But you know, up against a European champion, it's going to be tough for her.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, she's very, very young. There's a lot more to come from GLASNOVIC in the future. And there we go. That's the end of the first period. GLASNOVIC 2-0 it down to Gomez.
2-0.
And well, having watched, you know, Jade Jones looks very good, but so does Gomez. Well, it's early days. I think with Gomez and SWE, they tended to get into each other very early on. They really didn't leave much behind. They knew each other well, having just fought. This one's slightly different, isn't it, Mike? It's one of those slightly more tactical affairs, and they're just sizing each other up. And Gomez, typically, as you've seen in those highlights, she's leading the attacks.
It's a very distinctive style that the Spanish team have, and it's a fast lead off the lead leg,
Yeah,
into the body, keeping away and covering up well. long range attacks by the Spaniard, using the height advantage, using that reach advantage. So the Swedes got to get in close and got to have a little bit of confidence and, you know, really get in and mix it a little bit.
Absolutely,
have self-belief to get into that range and know that she can do it. If she can get through that long range, then she can she'll be able to score points to the body.
Yeah.
But you risk getting kicked in the head on the way in.
Well, we've seen it's been a true international contest here. We've had many countries. It was 11 countries in the first semi-finals out of 12. It was 10 out of 12 in the second, and I have not even actually looked, but we've already had 4 different countries in this semi-final, and we've got a few more in the second. So I think it's 7 out of 8 today, and it really is. It's great to see that one nation, as Gomez just takes a 3rd point there, that, you know, we've gone long past the days of Korea dominating or Iran dominating. There's athletes from many countries around the world that are participating here.
Well, I mean, that's one of the beauties of Taekwondo. It is truly a global sport. Like I said yesterday as well, the female game is as strong as the male game. You know, numbers of participants and things. So it really is, you know, a level playing field now.
Certainly is. Well, no Kyungos given yet. It's 3-0 to Calvo Gomez. And, you know, do you think there's an element here that, you know, Gomez has just witnessed Jay Jones?
Goes for the reverse turning kick to the head.
Both athletes go for the head kick.
There's an extra point for that one. It should be 4 points for the red shot.
Oh,
if they scored the reverse turning kick, the first of the headshots, there's 2 attempts at a headshot there. If they scored the first one, then there'd be an additional point added for Gomez from Spain.
And that's why they're having a discussion to say which one did we score.
So potentially, if they score the second one, there could be 4 points added.
Yeah.
But they might have only spotted the first one, and then that's it. So they scored the reverse turning kick, and now the Swedish coach, actually is from Germany, is disputing whether it actually scored or not.
Yeah, he may. Well, GLASNOVIC had a real attempt at a head kick herself, and I think was just short. But you know, this is the issue at the moment. That we get a video review on the blue side. You know, it's such a fine margin, isn't it? Calvo Gomez there, you know, she scored 4 points of that particular move. GLASNOVIC had gone in for the head kick herself and only just missed by a fraction. We're going to see it here, hopefully. There you go. See, GLASNOVIC went in for the head kick. And Calvo Gomez also did the same. And actually, I'm not sure if that... Right, it's refused already. So...
And they've scored a headshot here, which I didn't see that one, and the Spanish coach didn't see it either, because he's appealing it.
Well, that was an amazingly quick video review. It was rejected. I'm not sure. Just a little bit of confusion going on there, because they gave the decision and started fighting pretty quickly. And usually there's a process of at least 10-15 seconds to get it all restarted. And here we are with a red video review card now.
Well, from a sport point of view, it's great if they can do it as quickly as that. And it must have been quite clear. They've upheld this one, so they rejected the 3-point headshot for GLASNOVIC.
Yeah.
So the score will revert back to 8-0.
Okay, so as typical Taekwondo, things can move very quickly. And Calvo Gomez keeps the video review card and leads 8-0. Could we have another stoppage?
Potentially, because GLASNOVIC is not looking close to scoring really, apart from that headshot. But you know, when she got in to try that headshot, the Spaniard just moved back to the counter reverse, turn a kick to the head, and you'd be scared of doing that again.
Red, Spain.
8-02 раунд аяқталды. Алда Испания.
Well, at one stage, the scoreboard was wrong for a second there, so there was a little bit of confusion around, but we just had it all. We certainly had it all last night, didn't we? It was incredible. Anybody who watched last night's Taekwondo was, we were treated to something special there. And You know, unfortunately, Steve Lopez wasn't able to compete. You know, you spoke to him actually afterwards, and you know, he just said that he was saving himself. He's got Pan Am Games coming up shortly.
Pan Am Games are coming up. They're a G4 event as well, so of the same value as this. He's got an injured arm, and you know, it's a very sensible decision not to compete in the final. But it would have been great to see him against the Iranian. Just short there of the reverse turning kick again. That would have been it.
Yeah, she's going for it. I'm not a fan of these shots of the coaches during the fighting action. It's all going on there. Still 8-0 Gomez. I think you know, she doesn't give points away easily. She's got a very strong,
very tidy defence. Yeah.
Attempted head kick there from GLASNOVIC, but there's no card now in the blue corner, so you can't even appeal that.
It wasn't a head kick. It was well defended there. Really well covered.
Well, European Junior Champion against a European Senior Champion, and it is a big step up, isn't it, for juniors to get into the to the big senior world, as it were.
It is, yeah, and there's that age and experience and strength. There's another point, so it's 9 now. We could see the 12-point gap. We really could.
We might do.
That'd be amazing in the Grand Prix semi-finals to see 2 12-point gaps.
Absolutely. But at the moment, it looks like it's going to be a world number 1 against a world number 2.
No, well, they scored the headshot. I think it fell short, but the coach hasn't got an appeal, and I think it wouldn't really make any difference to the outcome.
Yep, it scored. There's no appeal going in.
Calvo Gomez Eva, Spain.
So Eva Calvo Gomez wins 12-0. She matches Jay Jones's result. Quite incredible, really. And we're going to get the world number 1 up against the world number 2 in the final. And that's going to be something special. But first of all, we've got the men's semi-finals to come. And everybody's going to reset here. There's the final score. 12-0 to Eva Calvo Gomez.
I think the World Federation, the World Taekwondo Federation, will be quite pleased with that, because their ranking system has been proven right, with the number 1 and number 2 making it to the final.